exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on MLB The Show 22. That's right, the Relocation franchise returns, and we start season number 2 in this episode. I hope you guys are excited because we've got a jam-packed episode, and I can't breathe anymore because I haven't taken a breath since I started this entire intro. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. It's packed. Let's get into it. I'm a little lightheaded after that intro. Okay, let's get into it. This is a massive episode. It's the start of season number 2. We've got to take some time to go over some things that I did in the offseason that we went over. As you can see, we now are officially rocking the Cougars logo on the hat. I changed that in the offseason thanks to some of the subscribers for telling me that you could change the jerseys and stuff. So now I'll keep that in mind. If we win a World Series, I will do what the Lakers do in the NBA, and I'll put a little star or something on the jersey. They have theirs at the back of their, at the top back collar thing, whatever the top of the neck of the jersey. You know what I'm talking about. And it tells you how many championships they've won. I'll do something similar like that on the jerseys if we win a World Series. Hopefully we do. So we are rocking the Cougar logo on the top of the hat. That was a requested thing to have happen. The next thing we are going to do is take a look at what the lineup in the pitcher rotation looks like, because we've got some new faces in some new places. And there's a massive thing that I want to talk about, and I guess I'll do it right off the bat. If you take a look at the AAA organization, you may be wondering, Juice, who's this guy? He wasn't there in your AAA roster when you ended last episode. Who's this guy? Wherever I found, where did he go? Oh, there he is. Who's this guy? He wasn't there. Who's, did I make anybody else? I think I did. I might have made a pitcher or something. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. These guys, I wanted to introduce, you know how, so, okay, let me get my thoughts straight. So in real life, international free agency is a big part of Major League Baseball. Teams will go out during a certain period and they will look for international free agents from Korea or Japan or the Dominican Republic or Venezuela or Cuba, wherever ball players exist. It doesn't have to be those places. It could be literally anywhere. But those are just like the main spots that some of the greatest of all time have come from. And so teams will get a certain amount of time. They'll go out and they'll look for these guys and they'll spend money on these 17-year-olds. These 18-year-olds in Japan and in Korea. Sometimes they're a little bit older because they've played in their baseball leagues. I think it's the BPL in Japan or Korea, something like that. But those guys are a little bit older because they've already had professional careers over there. So that's why Shohei's a little older now that he's in the MLB, because he came over when he was like 27, 26, something like that. So anyway, I'm getting off track. So in international free agency, MLB teams will go over and they will sign these guys for 100,000 deals, in the 100,000s, maybe even in the millions, depending on how expensive a guy is or how many teams are bidding for him. And that's how we get guys like Shohei Ohtani or Hideki Matsui or I guess I'm just naming Japanese players at this point, or some of the Dominican guys like, or Venezuela. I think Gleyber Torres was like that from Venezuela and stuff. So you guys understand the gist. So I wanted to implement that into the Cougars franchise because I figured that would be a nice little added bonus or added interest into this series instead of just relying on the minor league system that the game already has, along with the influx of the draft picks that we get every year. So I wanted just to bring in a little bit more spice, a little bit more intrigue into this series. So I went and I created some of the top prospects from the international free agency for other teams around the league. I'm not done. There will be another round of international free agency probably next season. So at the start of every season after the offseason episode, I will go in and I will add a few extra international prospects to each team, or to like certain teams and stuff. And I've done that already. I added a few guys to a couple teams. I think the Yankees were one, maybe the Padres were one. I can't remember. We'll go through it. And so I added that. And then for us, I was like, you know what? I want to get some Japanese-born players. So I went and I Googled some of the top Japanese prospects or Japanese players that are thinking about maybe having a possibility of coming over to the majors. And I found some guys. This first guy, I promise I am not going to say these names right, but I do apologize if I butcher these names. I am white. Munetaka? I think it's Muntaka, but it could be Munetaka. I don't know. Murakami, that's an easy one. Murakami's an easy one. So he's going to be in the organization. He is an A potential 74 overall, 22-year-old. He was one of the younger guys that I found that has a promising future in Japanese baseball, and also has a promising future, could come over in the majors if some team really values him. He's got decent stats. He's more of a contact / power hitter. He's got decent fielding. He plays third base and first base. He's got decent fielding stats. He's not the quickest guy, but he can get around the bases if need be. He's a pretty much all-around guy. He looks pretty good. The other guy is Tetsudo Yamada. He is a second baseman, 29 years old, so he's already had a pretty decent Japanese career, and now he finds his way over here in the majors in America. B potential, 82 overall. He's more of our contact hitter with the fielding stats. That's really good. He plays second base, shortstop, and he's got decent speed. So he's not necessarily, he can clobber a home run if need be, but he's more of our contact, get on base kind of guy. So that's good. We got two guys right there off the bat that are very, very solid Japanese-born players. And I did add a pitcher, so let's go take a look at the pitcher. So if I can find him in here, I think I put him in triple. Oh, he's in double. Here he is. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yoshinobu. Hold on. I had it right the first time. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That is his name. He is a 68 overall A potential 23-year-old Japanese-born pitcher. He's a starting pitcher. He's got decent stamina. He's got some good stuff. He's got a 4-pitch mix. He can get the occasional strikeout, but that's not his thing. His thing is control along with velocity. He's a gasser. He can just throw one right by you. So that's what we saw in him. He's going to be leading things off. He's going to be our ace in Double-A. And here is our first-round draft pick, Lewis McDonald from South Carolina, a potential 59 overall guy. He's got good stamina. He's got good stuff. But he obviously is super raw. He needs to be in the Double-A system maybe for 2 seasons, depending on how he plays. If he plays good this season, he's going to be in the minors for the entire year. Like, I'm not even considering a move up to Triple-A unless he just goes unbelievably crazy and has like 6 wins, no losses, a sub-1 ERA, and like 30, 40, 50 strikeouts. I don't know. Like, he's got to have some astronomical numbers in Double-A for me even to consider him moving up to Triple-A in this first season. So he's most likely going to be in the Double-A system for the minor league system for 2 seasons. So we won't probably see Lewis McDonald in the Cougars jersey for at least 3 seasons, or 2 seasons, and then the start of the 3rd season should be when he's coming up. That's the plan. Everything could go wrong, or everything could go even faster. Who knows? It's just on to his development. And I only say that because he's such a low overall right now and his stats aren't the greatest. But he's got promise because he does have a potential. So he's here. We also have the 2 closing pitchers that I signed last season. You guys know about these guys, Miguel Ojeda and Mariano Rivera. They're both here. They're both top 50 prospects. So that's what the Double-A roster is looking like in terms of the pitch rotation. We've got Luther Curtis. He's going to be in Triple-A to start the season. Hunter Green is also going to be in Triple-A. Now, he had a rough season in year number 1. We know. But when we played with him, he looked very good. But in simulation, he did not do well. He had a 5.5 ERA. His whip was high. His WAR was 0.1. I mean, he pitched a lot and he got hit a lot. That is for sure. So we will send him to AAA and he will start the season in AAA, hopefully with some time to develop. The guys that got to stay up, Tristan McKenzie, Jack Leiter, and Grayson Rodriguez are the guys that get to stay up in the big leagues. We also have James Caprillion, because you guys know that I couldn't find a trade for him, so he's still here. And then our big signing, Mike Clevenger. Now, I said that we would bring Mike Clevenger in as a trade piece, but it looks like nobody really wants him as of right now. Maybe if he starts the season out hot, maybe at the deadline we can move him. But as of right now, there's no interest in him at all in the trade finder, so we're going to have to keep him as the ace. And hopefully he pitches. I mean, he's 85 overall, so hopefully he pitches pretty good. We still have Danny Jimenez, who I do like. We still have Jeffrey Springs, Adam Kolarek. The bullpen is pretty much the same. I brought back everybody. You guys saw that. The lineups is Whit Merrifield, who we signed in the offseason. He's going to be our leadoff hitter. Then we have Spencer Torkelson, who's going to move to DH because... Actually, no. I don't like this. I didn't set this up yet. How do I want this? I don't want Whit Merrifield to be the starting right fielder, do I? I kind of want Torkelson to be the right fielder. I didn't think about this before I started the video. So I want, obviously, Jazz Chisholm's going to be second base. Sean Murphy's going to stay catcher. Bobby Witt's going to be the third baseman, obviously. Laureano is an iffy one at center field, but he's got the spot for right now. Lindor, obviously, with Pete Alonso, going to be shortstop and first base. For right now, Austin Meadows is left field. So I guess Torkelson can be the DH, but I kind of want him to be our right fielder. But who can be DH? Who's got, like, really good power off the bench? Nobody, really. Alejandro Kirk, I guess, could be our DH. So let's do that. We'll have Whit Merrifield come off the bench, and we'll go back to what our original lineup was last season, where Jazz Chisholm led off. Then we had, was it Frankie that came in second? I can't remember if Frankie bat second. Third was, who hit third? Was it Torkelson? Torkelson might have hit second, actually. I can't remember. Let's try something new. Let's have Frankie hit second, Torkelson hit third, Pete hits fourth, Kirk hits fifth, Laureano hits ninth, Meadows hits sixth, Bobby Witt hits eight, Sean Murphy hits seven. That's how we're going to do it. That's the lineup for game number 1, opening day. I'll get that switched right now so that we can make sure that it's the same. Then we'll have Lindor. Then we'll have, who did I have? Oh, Jazz Chisholm was up here. Torkelson was 3. Alonso was 4. Laureano was last. Obviously, the no DH ones don't really matter, so I'm just going to quickly get these ready. There's Austin Meadows. Okay, that's that. These ones are the ones that matter because DH is a thing across both leagues. So DH or no DH doesn't really matter at all. So we will, oh, now they have Torkelson playing first base. So where's Pete Alonso? They have, oh, okay. So they want Torkelson to play first against lefties, but Pete Alonso hits both. Actually, he doesn't hit lefties that well in terms of contact, but his power against lefties is amazing. So, I mean, he's going to play first base the entire season, I would imagine. And then we will make Torkelson go to the bench and then bring him right back in to play right field. He will hit third. Meadows will hit 5th. Laureano will hit 9. Sean Murphy will hit 7. Jazz will hit 1. Kirk will hit... What did I have Kirk hitting? I think I had him hitting 5. Meadows hitting 6. Lindor hitting 2. And then Murphy, yeah. Meadows hits 6. Murphy hits 7. Bobby hits 8. There we go. All right, so that's all figured out. Now we will go take out you. Torkelson will come in. Merrifield will stay out. So then we have Torkelson hitting 3. We have Lindor, then switch that. Jazz comes up and hits 1. Then we have Meadows hitting 5. Murphy, okay, that one doesn't matter that much. Okay, so that's the big league club. That's the lineup that we're going to go with. Chisholm, Lindor, Torkelson, Alonso, Kirk, Meadows, Murphy, Bobby Witt, and Ramon Laureano. That's the starting 9, the 9-man lineup for the team. And then we go to Double-A, and I'm just going to let the CPU do this when we start simulating. But we've got some promising young guys in here. We got Mickey McDonald, who is just a placeholder, I guess. Let me see if I can find the promising guys. Oh, Damon Cruz is one of them. He is going to be our... Is Jake Sutter's? No. We're going to make Damon Cruz play right field because that's his normal position. He's got beat potential. He's a good contact guy, not any power. He has no power. He can't get this ball 50 feet, but he can hit for contact, so that's good. Obviously, we all recognize Tyler Soderstrom. He was our promising young catcher and still is. Still got some future with him. Jonah Bride, no. Jordan Walker is a promising young third baseman that we have. I like him, and I also like Carlton Raymond. I think, was Carlton Raymond a free agent signing or was he a draft pick? I can't actually remember, but he's got good potential. He is super, super raw, though. Super raw. What is the first? Is that first base? Okay. Can Carlton Raymond play anything else? He can play third and right field. So, who's Joshawn Wright? Let's have Carlton Raymond play third base. Soderstrom can come in and play catcher. Second base can be... He has D potential. Carlo Perez? Okay, he's got B potential. Let's just have you come in and play. Who's playing center field? It's Buddy Reed. Let's get Carlo Perez in there to play center field. All right, and then obviously we went through third base at least, or AAA a little bit. We've got Yamada, we've got Murakami, we've got Willie Rodriguez, Joe Adell is down here, Nick Prado's down here. This is where all of our guys are. This is where all of our future stars: Joe Adell, Rodriguez, Prado, Murakami, Yamada, Shea Langoliers. We've got Brett Batty down here. We've got Luther Curtis. We've got Doyle Atkinson down here. Hunter Green. AAA is where our farm system is the best. This is the most promising farm system we have. Brett Batty can only play third base, but Murakami can also play first. So that's good. But Nick Prado can only play first. So we got a little bit of a logjam there. And I want to have Murakami probably play. So that's what we're looking like in terms of the new guys. Now let's take a look around the rest of the league. I know for a fact that I added a Yankee. So let's go to the Yankees and see where he's at. Here he is. Roderick Arias, 18-year-old, 73 overall prospect from the Dominican Republic. He's got good stuff, good durability, good fielding stats, pretty fast. He needs some work, obviously, because he's 18-year-old. Well, technically he's 17 years old, but you can't really go down any further than 18. So he is here. He's in the Class A roster. Maybe they'll move up from him onto the AA roster. Some of the guys are going to be in Class A. Some of the guys are going to be in AA. We go to the Padres next, and I think I put him in AA. Did I? I can't remember, actually. Is this him? Oh, this is him. This is him. I was looking for the name, and I didn't recognize it at first. So this is Yarlin Susana, I think is how he would pronounce it since he's Dominican. Yarlin Susana. He's an A potential, 82 overall, 18-year-old, but he's 6'6", 235. He is an absolute unit on the mound. He's got great stuff. He throws absolute gas, and he is a beast. He is absolutely a beast. I think I also added a Dodger. I'm pretty sure. Yes, here he is. Asemius? Man, I suck at pronouncing names if I've never heard them before. But he is a starting pitcher. He's also 6'5", but he's very thin. He's 6'5", 190. The other guy was like in the 230s. So he is a very tall, lanky pitcher. Stamina is very good. His heater is not as powerful as the other dude, but he's got better break, I think, than the other guy. He still throws 95 plus, but he doesn't have that straight like 100 plus gas that the other dude had on the Padres. Did I add a Cardinal? I might have had a Cardinal. I did. Luis Rodriguez, catcher, 18 years old. He's got good stuff. He looks like he's going to be an absolute beast. He's going to be the new Yadier Molina. From Venezuela, he's got great fielding stats already for an 18-year-old. Good hitting stats. He's going to be amazing. Yeah, he's going to be a stud. Absolute stud. Now, what else did I add? Did I add a... I don't think I added a red. Did I add a national? I think I added a national. Yes, I did. Christian Vaquero, center field prospect from Cuba, is got really good speed. Really good speed. Good fielding stats. He has good power, but he doesn't really have like the contact there yet, but it'll get there. He's still super raw, obviously. Can play all the outfield positions, but he looks pretty good for the St. Louis Cardinals, or for the Washington Nationals. Did I add a Tiger? I don't think I added a Tiger. No Tigers. Who else? I added a couple more prospects. I can't remember where I put them. No, it wasn't Jay Williams. Who was it? Was it a Diamondback player? I don't think so. No, it wasn't Diamondbacks. Was it the Pirates? No. Brewers. I'm going to find this guy. There's the Dodger prospect. Maybe that was it. Was that it? Who's this guy? No, I didn't add him. He's got a great killer mustache, though. Oh, here we go. What team is that? What team is that? Was that the White Sox? It was the White Sox. I did add a White Sox player. Let me get back to the White Sox. Here he is, Oscar Colas. Left fielder, 23 years old. He's one of the older guys that I added. He's B potential. He's 6'1", 209. Got good power stats from Cuba. Good fielding stats. Can run around the bases pretty well, playing all the outfield positions. But he's more of a power guy. He's got really good stats, and I like him. I think he's going to be a very good prospect for the White Sox. The only downside is he is already 23 years old. That is the one downside that the White Sox have to deal with, but I think he should make an impact pretty soon. Was that it? That might have been... I didn't add too many guys because I didn't want to just add like a huge influx of new talent to the minor league system. But I did add a decent amount, and I'm trying to find... Oh, this is us. We already saw... Here we go. We got Lazaro Montes, 18-year-old, 82 overall B potential guy. Not really doing anything well. He's a good defender, like in terms of fielding stats, but he doesn't really hit the ball amazing. He's got decent power for a AA guy. He's got not really the greatest contact. He's got good discipline, but he doesn't really do anything exceptional like the other guys, except for he's got really good fielding stats. And he might be the last one that I added. He might be the... Is this guy it? No, that's just a real guy. He looks really good though. Not in terms of stats, but he's got a potential 64 overall. We might have to trade for him. How can I forget about William Bergolla, son of a former Major League Baseball player? A potential 73 overall from Venezuela. He is raw. He is very raw. None of the stats are amazing, but he has oodles of potential. He's going to be a stud in a few seasons for the Phillies. Absolute stud. We already took a look at Christian Vaquero. I think that might have been it, actually. I think that might have been the last guy that I added to the roster. We took a look at Luis Rodriguez already. Yeah, I think that might have been... I think that was everybody that we added, or that I added to the rest of the league. And like I said, next offseason, there'll be even more players that'll come in, and even... Probably not as many. I mean, I added like 3 guys for us, 3 Japanese-born players for us. I may add 1 guy next season for us that we go out and sign from Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Cuba, something like that. But the other teams around the league will certainly get more players than us. So with all that being said, the budget, we don't have a lot of money. We spent a lot of it in the offseason paying Mike Clevenger, which could end up being a bad thing. We paid Chad Green a decent amount of contract money. That didn't make any sense. Decent contract. Austin Meadows is making some good money, but obviously Frankie Lindor is the massive contract, and he's locked up forever, which is good in terms of long-term build. But right now, if we want to make a push, it's going to be harder because we have not a lot of flexibility. We could move Chad Green, we could move Clevenger, we could move Meadows at the deadline if somebody wants them. Now, scouting. Scouting, I have on, whatchamacallit, I have it on auto, and it looks like auto has worked to perfection so far. All of the blue chippers are scouted fully, although that might already be a thing, that all the blue chippers are scouted fully. And I will take a look at this off camera just to like get my draft board figured out of who I like, because we're going to have a top 5 pick, maybe top 6 pick in the draft in a couple episodes. And I'll take a look around the board and see who I think has good potential. We're going to get one of these guys. One of these blue chippers will be on our roster next season. It's just a matter of who I think is good or worthy to be drafted and who is actually going to be available is another big thing, probably the biggest thing. So hopefully the auto scouting does its thing, and I'll go in and scout some myself too. Everything else I think is ready to go. We are ready to play opening day against the Cleveland Guardians. Mike Clevenger makes his debut as a Cougar against the Guardians. I hope you guys are excited to see this new team. It's not really that much different. The pitch rotation is more different than the actual lineup. The lineup is almost the exact same as what ended the last season. So Clevenger will get the start. The lineup is as follows. It's going to be a big one. Opening day, season number 2. Let's get it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on Chicago. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, towing the slab in today's game, Mike Clevenger. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we see the debut of Mike Clevenger in a Cougars uniform, and his first pitch is taken to right field. Torkelson, the AL Rookie of the Year last year, is underneath it to get the first out. One pitch, one out. I'll take it. Well, technically it wasn't one pitch, one out because we're on quick counts, but you know what I mean. We have 11 top 100 prospects in MLB the show's rankings. That is awesome. Our farm system is looking crispy for this year. And that is a home run, no doubt about it. Santa Maria, that ball is gone. The changeup was hanging, and Ahmad Rosario sends that one deep. That's not a good start to the season or to the career of Mike Clevenger here in Chicago. J. Ram comes up to the plate next. 1-1 count now. 1-2 count. Hopefully I don't leave that changeup hanging again. I did not expect that. And that's going to be fielded by Bobby Witt Jr. And that was a very high floating ball to first place, but luckily Pete Alonso was able to corral it. And the Franmil Reyes comes up in the 4 spot, and he will send that one deep. Mike Clevenger is in shambles in inning 1. Did I put that in the wrong spot? Did I put that in the wrong spot, maybe? I don't know, but Franmil Reyes makes me pay, and he's making me think we made the wrong decision about paying Mike Clevenger the contract we did in the offseason. Because the first half inning, they've got 2 no-doubt home runs. And look who we're going up against. We are going up against Shane Bieber. Bieber fever is wild in Cleveland. 3-1 count to Jazz Chisholm to start the at-bat. That one's going to go to center field and get caught. Miles Straw will bring that one in, and we go 1-1 count to Frankie Lindor. Last time we played with Frankie Lindor, he hit a home run. Hopefully we can do that again. We acquired him from the New York Mets in a massive trade that sent Frankie Montas to New York and gave us Lindor and Pete Alonso and Brett Batty. So, I mean, it was a absolute blockbuster trade, even more than blockbuster. Whatever more than blockbuster is, that's what it was. And Frankie will bloop that one to left field. It's going to get down, and that's a double to get Frankie on base for the first hit of his season. Okay. Good way to bounce back after the leadoff out. Good job, Frankie. And now we got Torkelson, the AL Rookie of the Year. Let's see if he can have another season, go even higher than AL Rookie of the Year. And he will send that one deep. Oh! It was gone if it was fair, and it was 3.3 feet outside the foul pole. Torkelson almost went yard on his first at-bat of the season. Instead, he grounds out, and it's 2 outs in the first inning. Man, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I thought we had a no-doubt 2-run home run to start the inning. Nope. Gonna lay off that one. Pete Alonso, as we mentioned in the Lindor at-bat, was acquired in that trade, along with Frankie. And he will get one down low in the zone, but he will just fly that one out to Miles Straw in center field. And we go down with no runs to start the inning. Okay, Clevenger, we're going up against Andrew Benintendi, who certainly has some power, but not known for power. And he will send that one to Ramon Laureano in center field. And the veteran center fielder will get that and get one down. Garrett Cooper will start this at bat. 2-2 count, and we will get him to foul off here. Let's see if we can get him chasing with a slider here. That's what I want. And booyah. Padres, Cougars, Yankees have the top MLB The Show preseason farm systems. That is awesome. So we are in the top 3 in farm systems in the major leagues. You love to see it. That's the whole goal of a rebuild, is to get a top farm system. Not only to develop those guys and bring them up for your own squad, but to use in trade pieces to get established stars. Cesar Hernandez will lift that to left field, and Austin Meadows is underneath it. Not the fastest guy in the world, but can get the job done. And he will end the inning. Alejandro Kirk. Just the smallest, just chunkiest. I love him. I love Alejandro Kirk. And he will get one that he will rip to foul territory. We've got a big stadium here in Chicago, and 2 Guardians players already sent balls yard. 2-2 count to Kirk, and he will get one in favorable area. And he will get it and send it to left field, similar to what Frankie did, only he will get a first base, or a single, and Frankie got 2. But a leadoff hit is ideal for the boys. And now we get Austin Meadows, another guy that's got some very good power if things fall right for him. We took him from Tampa Bay, I think it was. That one's going to be popped to left. Is that got distance? That's gone! Santa Maria! Austin Meadows ties it up. That was a hanger. That was in the air for a long time. Okay, Dave Roberts happy about that one. I'll take it. Ties the game. I did not have any hope that was going to be a home run. And Shane Bieber. Okay, whatever. We were just talking about Austin Meadows' power that he has if everything falls good for him. And that one fell perfect because he sends that one yard. Sean Murphy still on the team, the only original Oakland A we have left in the major leagues. I have completely sold off everybody. But Sean Murphy survives, at least for this season. And he'll probably be here for a little bit longer, unless we get some crazy trade that we can pull off and he needs to be a part of it. Here we go. Bobby Witt Jr., the future of the organization. Well, part of the future of this organization. We got a lot of young talent on this roster, and Bobby Witt sends that one to left field. It's going deep. Bobby Witt to the wall. And it's at the warning track. I thought Bobby Witt was going to send that one deep too. Okay, Ramon Laureano, the 9-hitter, going up against Shane Bieber for the first time this season. And he will watch that one go for a ball, circle change. 2-1 count to Laureano. The veteran center fielder will watch another ball go foul, or go another pitch go for a ball. 3-1 count. And he will swing. He's got the green light. But he probably shouldn't have. I mean, that was a good pitch. I probably should have hit it. Didn't have the best PCI, and that one goes to center field. But Austin Meadows tied the game. Something I did not expect. Thank you, Austin Meadows. Luke Melee. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Melee. That's how you pronounce it. Torkelson will get underneath this one in right field, and that's a quick first out. 3-2 count, by the way. I need to pay attention to the quick counts because I need to be careful. Miles Straw with a 2-2 count. Let's go with a slider. And he will get that one, and I screwed it. Oh! There's the talent. There's the talent, ladies and gentlemen. That's the future. We just saw the future right before our eyes right there, ladies and gentlemen. Give me Bobby Witt and let me see, because I was Frankie Lindor on this play, and I screwed it up. It would have been a base hit, maybe even 2. But Bobby Witt Jr. denies it. He goes full Superman. Full Superman on this play. Look at the boy. He's not even looking. He's not even looking. Smiling at the camera. Look at the boy. Look at Frankie, or look at Bobby Witt Jr. Full Superman action here as he catches this one. That's awesome right there. That's a thumbnail potential. Oh, Bobby Witt. Here's the man that's the first guy to send a home run deep this season off of Mike Clevenger. Let's see what we can do on a 1-2 count. 2 outs. He gets him chasing on the slider. Jazz Chisholm got him out, and that's the end of the third. Well, top of the third. Good job, Jazz. And now he comes up, so he makes the fielding play to end the inning. Now he starts the inning in the leadoff spot. And he will swing first pitch and foul it off. 2-2 count. Shane Bieber gets ready and will foul the knuckle curve off. What can we do here? Oh, favorable pitch. In a good spot, Chisholm sends it, and he's got distance. Shane Bieber lets one go, and Jazz Chisholm makes him pay. It's a leadoff double. Jazz Chisholm on base. And now Francisco Lindor comes to the plate. 1 for 1 already on the day with a double. And he will not go. Not go. Ugh. Whatever, ump. Whatever. I don't believe it, but they call it a strike. So we sit 1-2 with a runner on second. And Lindor makes him pay. But Rosario makes me pay by getting that rocket that Lindor sent. And now we get Spencer Torkelson, the man who almost had a home run but was denied by 3 feet. And that one will be grounded to J-Ram. Jose Ramirez will send that one to first base. And that's a quick 2 outs after a leadoff double. But Pete Alonso to the plate. And no, we know from past experience that any pitch could be a home run with Pete Alonso at the plate. If Shane Bieber makes a mistake, Alonso will make him pay. I thought that was going to go way farther down in the zone than what it actually ended up being. That one's on me, I guess you could say. That one's right at the middle, and we got the lead. We're sending Jazz home, and there's no way Miles Straw's got the arm. He sends it to Rosario. And we've got a 3-2 lead. Good job, Pete. He did that a lot last year, and I'm glad to see him continuing it to start this season. Alejandro Kirk, can we add another run? Kirk sends that one right back up the middle, and we got 2 base hits with 2 outs. Okay, and now Austin Meadows is up. The man who sent the 2-run homer. Where was that pitch at? That was a fastball out and, like, high. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but whatever. We're going to watch that one. It's a 2-1 count. 96 career home runs. He just added to that earlier today in his first at-bat. Oh, it would be amazing to get his 100th home run on video. But we're going to have to wait a little bit because it's 3-1. He still needs 4 more. Right down the middle, and Austin Meadows will send that one opposite field. Well, not opposite field for him. And that's an RBI double for Austin Meadows. We're starting to pile things on. It's going from bad to worse for Mr. Bieber out there. Sean Murphy to the plate. 2 outs and 2 on, and that is a nasty knuckle curve. 1-2 count to the catcher. Oh, here we go. Sean Murphy, and he sends that one opposite field, and that's going to be a 2. Oh, he missed it. He took a bad angle. Go, Murphy, go. Go, Murphy, go. I'm sending him 3. It's a 2-run triple. Oh, if he was faster, that could have been a 3-run inside the park home run. Oh, it's snowballing for Shane Bieber in the 3rd inning. It is absolutely snowballing. 6 runs. Not all in the same inning, but still. 4 runs in the same inning. And that's going to be Bobby Witt grounding out to Ramirez. And they finally end the bleeding. What an inning for the boys. That's the kind of potential that we have in this roster. We just got to get the pitching that can match it. I mean, we proved last season we can hit a lot of home runs. We finished top 10 in home runs last season throughout the entire major leagues. So we've proven that we can hit some bombs and we can score some runs. But we just got to get the pitching that matches. And we're not going to get the pitching that matches on that one. 3 hits for the Cleveland Guardians, and they have all been home runs. Luckily, they've all been solo home runs. That's not a good start. This Guardians team has some good power on their squad. I will give them that. But I did not think Clevenger would come into this game and immediately give up home run after home run after home run. Franmil Reyes, is he going to go 2? He will go 2. I should have known that. I may have thrown him out if I wouldn't have gone to the cutoff man. I didn't actually think he was going to go 2. So no outs. Already 1 run has gone through. Franmil Reyes goes on to the double. And Lindor will get the ground out here, so that's 1 out. Josh Naylor grounds out. I don't know how I'm feeling about Mike Clevenger. He's obviously not the starter that I wanted. I wanted Alek Manoah, but as we know from last episode, he is going to be hard to trade for. We are going to have to... We're going to have to figure out how to get Alek Manoah. Maybe he'll make it to free agency this offseason, and we can bid for him there and get him. But as of right now, Alek Manoah is hard to trade for. There is one guy that I do want on the team from the Mariners. His name is Jared Kelenic, or Kelenic, however you say his name. But we talked about him last season. I do want to get him. 3-1 count to Garrett Cooper after the miss. 2 outs. Clevenger deals. He gets it to Lindor. Fields it. And we've got an amazing left side of the infield there. Shortstop and third base have been chef's kiss defensively. Beautiful. Oh, that took a 1-hop right there, right into his glove. And we've got Ramon Laureano. They keeping Bieber in, even though he had 4 runs go in the last half inning. And Ramon Laureano will send that one foul. If it was fair, it was gone. Maybe. It might have hit off the wall. That wall is pretty high up in the air. That one, though. Oh, J-Ram. Very good defensive play there at third base. The hot corner. And that'll be the first out. All right, Jazz Chisholm started everything last inning. Let's see if he can do it again. He sends that one deep. Is that got distance? Miles Straw. Too good of a center fielder defensively out there. I thought Jazz might have had that. That's going to be a ball right there. Francisco Lindor, first-round pick in the 2011 draft by the Cleveland Guardians, going up against his former team. I didn't even put that together when I loaded the game. Just now, I put it together. Obviously, they went by a different name when Francisco Lindor played for them. And Lindor will send that one, and that's going to be a double into left or right center, I should say. And Francisco Lindor has 2 doubles in game 1. Great job, Frankie. 1-1 count to Torkelson. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He needs to step things up if he wants to progress in his career. 2-1 count. Runner on second. 2 outs in the inning. Torkelson gets a decent hit. It's got the distance. No, it doesn't. It looked like it had the distance. But Miles Straw is a track star out there. He's getting his steps in, that's for sure. We are making him move. 3-2 count now after the fastball that was fouled away. Cesar Hernandez, can we get him to strike out on the changeup? No. We will walk him. I don't know if I'm impressed with Mike Clevenger so far. It's only 1 game. It's a small sample size, obviously. But Bobby Witt, what was that, Bobby? I don't know what that was, but Bobby Witt has a... Miles Straw ties the game with a 3-run home run. That could have been easily avoided if Bobby Witt doesn't throw the error on the double play attempt. But Mike Clevenger, I have not been impressed with at all. He has, I mean, maybe it's just me placing the ball in a bad spot. That is a very good possibility. But, I mean, Mike Clevenger, at an 85 overall, he certainly does not feel like that. I mean, Danny Jimenez, who's like a low 60, he feels like he has more control than Mike Clevenger does. And J-Ram will send that one right back up the field to right field. But because they don't cover first base, we will not get him out. And it's 1 out with a runner on. Pitcher getting tired. Yes, I realize. They're going to steal with Jose Ramirez. I'm not sure what they were thinking on that one. I don't know if they were going to go for like a hit and run with Franmil. Oh, it's because it was 3-0. That's why they stole with J-Ram, because it was 3-0 and Franmil didn't swing, so they were hoping to get an easy bag, or get a head start, I guess you should say. But after 5 innings, Mike Clevenger's going to be done. I was not impressed with him, and now we have to go back and do some more work because they tied the game. I'm not happy. I am not happy about it at all. Alejandro Kirk comes to the plate, 2 for 2 on the day. And he will take that pitch to the hip. The hip? And he will get a base hit off of that. Well, he'll take his base because they hit by pitch. Austin Meadows, 2 for 2. Make that 2 for 2. I was going to say make that 3 for 3, but it goes foul. Come on, Meadows. I need you to do something here. Get us back in the lead. Austin Meadows. Santa Maria. That ball is gone. 2 home runs for Austin Meadows on opening day. Shane Bieber is in shambles. No doubt about it. Austin Meadows. And Alejandro Kirk was the runner on base as well, just like the first home run that he hit. He hung that one for sure. Slider up in the zone, right down the middle. Boom! Austin Meadows says bye-bye baseball. And that ball is gone. 447 feet, 107 off the bat, and that ball goes right down Main Street. And they take Bieber out. Logan Allen will come to the mound to relieve Shane Bieber of his duties. This has been a crazy game in terms of home runs. And that ball will be caught by Miles Straw. Diving over the shoulder catch. Miles Straw makes a Gold Glove attempt, and he completes it. Wow, I thought that was going to be extra bases, no doubt, for Sean Murphy there, but he will be denied. This has been a wild game. Defensive plays have gone crazy. So many home runs. Mike Clevenger's looked awful. It's been a wild day on opening day. This is how you open up a baseball season right here. Good eye. 3-2 count to Bobby Witt. What a way to open the season. The man who made a superhuman diving catch earlier in the game will pop out to center field. But Austin Meadows, man, he must have heard me when I said we were thinking about trading him at the deadline, because he has made an impact on day one. Oh, no, I got to pitch with Mike Clevenger. I shouldn't have pitched with Mike Clevenger. I didn't mean to. I forgot. Okay. We're taking him out. Okay, he's coming out. He went 5 1/3. Not even really that. But Kolarek will come in to relieve him. Very good season last year from Kolarek. That's why we re-signed him. And that's going to be hopefully a double play. Bobby Witt finally gets that one accurate. I don't know what he did on that last double play attempt, but it allowed for Miles Straw to hit a 3-run homer to tie the game. Luckily, we've got a beast in Austin Meadows. 2-2 count to Garrett Cooper. He will ground that to Witt, and it'll get past him. He can't do everything, okay? He's done a lot today. He can't do everything. That one will get through. And it's a 3-2 count to Cesar, the switch hitter, hitting lefty for the first time, and he will fly that one right to Jazz Chisholm. And that's the end of the top of the 6th. We will head to the bottom half. Ramon Laureano. And he will send that one to left field. It will get down right in front of the left fielder, and we've got a runner on to lead off the inning. Jazz Chisholm 1 for 3 on the day, that double hit he had earlier. And he will get that one on. That's going to right field. That might score Laureano if I want to. I'm not going to test it. Hernandez has got a decent arm. He would have been out probably. So nobody out. 2 runners on in scoring position for Francisco Lindor. Make your former team pay, Lindor. He will fly that one to foul territory. Is he got it? He's got it. I'm not going to go. Good distance for Benintendi there. But it's even better. We're in even a better spot because now Spencer Torkelson gets a chance to get some RBIs. And he will foul that away. It's a 3-2 count. Full count to the AL Rookie of the Year. Can he make them pay? No, he can't. He will score 1 run, but he can't get 2. It's okay. We get a run in. We added another insurance run to make it a 3-run lead for us. But the polar bear is up. Pete Alonso. Any swing of the bat can be dangerous with Pete, but I missed that one. I was a little bit over it. I was on top of it instead of being underneath it. If I was underneath it, that ball's gone. But I was not. We'll let Kalarick go another inning here because he did pretty well in relief of Clevenger. So I think Clevenger's going to get the win because he was in when we took the lead. So he should, as long as everything stays the same, he should be on the books for a win. But that ball is sent to the moon. Laureano's back. Go get it, Laureano. Booyah! At the warning track, at the wall. Ramon Laureano gets it. It's a 1-1 count to Miles Straw. And he will just ground this one to Bobby Witt. And he will throw it to Pete Alonso, and that's 2 outs. What a great game this has been. Not in terms of Clevenger, but everything other than Clevenger has been amazing today. And Frankie on the run gets a quick out, and that is the end of the 7th, top of the 7th. We had the 7th inning stretch, and now we get to Alejandro Kirk, who is 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch. That's going to get on base. And it's only going to be a single because Alejandro Kirk cannot move. He's running with a load in his pants. But it doesn't matter because guess who's up? The man of the hour, Austin Meadows, 3 for 3, 2 home runs and a double. MVP? Do I hear MVP chants in the crowd? Maybe. Maybe I'm projecting a little bit too much. We are on opening day of a long season. Ooh, I almost went on that too. 2-2 count. Logan Allen with 33 pitches so far. And Austin Meadows. Oh, finally is denied. Finally is denied. I think that might be Josh Naylor out there. He finally denies me a hit. And Austin Meadows will not go perfect for the day. That felt good off the bat, but I'm not going anywhere. I mean, 14 speed, I'm not going to get anywhere. Well done behind the dish. Austin Meadows will not be perfect. It really felt good off the bat, but Josh Naylor was able to get back in time to get it. 3-2 now. And Logan Allen forces a 3-2. Well, Sean Murphy forces a 3-2 for Logan Allen. Here comes the payoff pitch. And Murphy will get underneath it. But Miles Straw is going to be underneath it as well. And there's 2 outs. So nobody can move Alejandro Kirk to second base. Maybe Bobby Witt can. Come on, Bobby. Oh, Bobby. He will ground it to J-Ram, and Jose Ramirez will go the easy route and get the second base. So we go to the 8th. I'm going to have somebody... No, not a... Whatever. I didn't want to do that, but I will have Chad Green warm up, and I will have A.J. Minter stretch and toss. Just in case, but I will let Kalarick go the 8th inning. Woo! That is a missile to left, or to third base. The hot corner for a reason. Yeah, coming in hot. As a fielder, catch a 110-mile-an-hour hit. Yeah, that is for sure a coming in hot pitch. Bobby Witt was ready for it, though. And Franmil cannot get underneath that one. We're going to go slider and hopefully get him chasing. the amount of no doubt home runs we've let the Guardians hit on us today are unbelievable. That's the second home run for Franmil Reyes today. The Franimal is eating, and that wasn't really Adam Kolarik's fault. I'm not going to pin that one on him. I'd say that I put that changeup or the slider in a bad spot. I shouldn't have even chosen to pitch that. But Kolarik will get that one and field it to Alonso, and that's 2 outs. Good recovery, though. It's a good thing we got that extra insurance run to make us have a 3-run lead instead of a 2-run lead. Because that is certainly changing Bobby. Get it off the bounce. Good fielding. And he recovers. Great job, Bobby Witt. We survive the run. Franmil makes us pay. Who is it? It is Nick Vincent. I'm going to actually, after this pitch, I'm going to make sure that I don't forget to take Kolarik out. And that's going to be a 3-2 count. We are going to go to the bullpen, and I'm going to have Chad Green ready and waiting to come in. Actually, no. I'm going to have him scheduled to put in. There we go. Scheduled to put in the game so that he will come in, and I won't forget. And Ramon Laureano will get out to Andrew Benintendi. Actually, what am I doing? It's the 9th after this. I got to put the closer in. I'm an absolute imbecile. So let's go. Let's take out, sit down, AJ Minter, warm you up, cancel the schedule to put in game, and I'm going to schedule to put in James Karinchak. I don't know what I was doing there, what I was thinking. I guess I thought I had an extra inning. Jazz Chisholm, 2 for 4 on the day. Make that 2 for 4 on the day. I was hoping to say make that 3 for 5, but nope. Oh, they got Hunter Strickland warming up in the bullpen. And Jazz will send that to right field. Make it 3 for 5. Thank you very much. Good job, Jazz. Had a good day. Jazz has had a very good day. So is Frankie Lindor. He's had a real good day against his former team. They think that we're going to steal with Jazz. They don't know what they're thinking, because I'm going to let this one rip with Lindor. And he sends that one up the field to Nick Vincent. They'll take the easy out at first. And it's 2 outs. That's okay, because we got Torkelson up now. 0 for 4 in the day. He's been very unlucky. He has been very unlucky today, has Torkelson. And that's going to be a walk. I'll take my base, because that means the polar bear comes up. Pete Alonso, with 2 runners on, he could very easily make this a non-save situation with a 3-run homer. But that just gets foul. In that case, we would have Chad Green come actually in instead of Karinchak. But Alonso, he's got some air underneath it. At the wall. I thought maybe. Yes, we still want to make the pitching change. Here he comes, James Karinchak. 38 saves and 45 opportunities is a very solid season. Let's see if he can close this one out. It's 3-1 count to Garrett Cooper. 3-2 count now with the foul ball. Is he going to chase the knuckle curve? I hope so. He hits it, but he gets it to shortstop. Francisco Lindor will field it and get the first out. Let's go, boys. Let's win opening day. 1-1 count to Hernandez, and he goes right past the fastball. We will throw the curve again, and the knuckle curve is not taken for a strike. He fouls the fastball, the 2-seamer off. Still a 2-2 count. Yo, yes! I was defeated there. I thought that was another ball. But the umpire made me wait for it and gives it a called strike 3. 1 more out. And we win opening day. I think we won opening day last year, too, on a walk-off. This one, a little bit more determining? A little bit more dominant. And we get win number 1. We looked really good. I am excited for this season, except for you. I don't care about you. You did not look good. But everybody else looked great. The defense was on point. The hitting was on point. We've got potential, ladies and gentlemen. We have potential. I am excited about the future of this organization. And Austin Meadows may have changed my mind. We might not be trading him at the deadline because he had some bombs. And we start the season 1-0. All right, we are going to finish out the month of March, which is only 2 games. Let's see if we can get a win against the Indians. Nope, not the Indians, the Guardians. We do. We got a win. We start 2-0, 9-7 again. And Caleric gets the win this time. What kind of stuff was going on? View the box score. We were having, who did good for us? So let's get down to us. So we had home run by, is he gonna tell me? Pete Alonso and Austin Meadows. Austin Meadows has started the season with 3 home runs. And Pete Alonso hit a 3-run homer, I'm guessing? An error by Pete Alonso as well. All right, so we've taken the first 2 games of the series against the Guardians. We don't take, and Guerrero gets taken by Cincinnati. That's not a big deal. So we don't take game 3 against the Guardians. Did we have another home run? No home runs today. All right. Okay, we win the series. We start the season 3-1. The Astros and the Mariners also start the season 3-1. So who did good for us in this game? Home run by Frankie Lindor and Pete Alonso. So the new acquisition. I guess they're not new acquisitions anymore. But they both get home runs. And now we have a 2-game set against the Astros, who are also 3-1. Here we go. Wow. 9-1, 5-7. Okay, the Astros are in a league of their own, I guess. They're going to be tough to beat. But we have a series that starts against the Royals. We take that one. We will auto-fix that lineup. We lose. Jazz Chisholm is injured, but we will keep him active, and we win. Mackenzie Poe has broken his shin. That's not what you want to see. So we start the season 5-5. Okay. We start the season 5-5. We're going to simulate the entire month of April because we're going to get to May for next episode. We might play the Rays. We're going to play a road game. So maybe we play the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That could be good. Actually, we can't play it. They're not at Yankee Stadium. We could go to the Rangers Stadium, or maybe the Rays or Baltimore, something like that. I don't know. Let's simulate this week. Okay, not what I want to do. Not what I want to have happen. Basil Cabrera, one of our draft picks, has a forearm tightness. All right, 7-8. It's not the greatest start. How's the scouting looking here? Is the auto... Okay, the auto scouting is working. We're getting some guys into the yellow. You love to see that. Let's go another week. Come on, get some big wins. Damian Hogan, I think another draft pick, maybe not. Just another young guy. But he's hurt. And we are 11-10. 2 games back of the Astros, who are 13-8. Scouting. Yeah, okay, so auto scouting is working. That's what I love to see. Auto scouting is working. Let's finish the month. Okay. 1 game above 500. Not great. But, I mean, the pitching doesn't seem to be there just yet. The pitching does not seem to be there. So after the first month, actually, if we go and simulate this game, then we'll get the monthly roundup and stuff. Here it is. Okay, so after the first month of the season, Clevenger's 2-1 with a 7.3 ERA. 2-0 for Caprillion. 0-5 for Tristan McKenzie. Wow, Tristan might have to go down. It seems like he's the problem. 0-5 with a 6.44 ERA. Tristan McKenzie has struggled. What about AAA? James Franklin's 4-1. 4-0 for Chad McCaplin. Or McAlpin, however you say his name. Hunter Green's 2-0. I'd love to see that. Hopefully he develops. 2.06 ERA, 33 strikeouts. Wow, I cannot believe that Tristan McKenzie. I might have to make some moves. Tristan McKenzie, I can't have that. I cannot have you. I can't have you being 0-5. You're gonna go down to AAA for a month And we're going to move James Franklin up to the big league club because he's been pitching so well. We're going to give him a shot at the major league level. James Franklin can come in. We'll switch that around. And Tristan McKenzie can come in and be in AAA. I mean, that's just not acceptable. I cannot have you 0-5. I cannot have you be 0-5. It's just not acceptable at all. So let's see. Should we go a little bit deeper? I think we should go to this range right here and play like the Rays or the Marlins or the Orioles. So let's get to that. So let's simulate around here. And there's some big wins. Okay. I love to see that, but not a lot of big wins. 19-19. Okay. The Angels have had a very big comeback. How is James Franklin doing? He is 0-2 with a 9.64. So none of the pitchers that I have chosen have been good. But how Tristan McKenzie doing those? So he's 1-0 with a 1.42. That's more like it, Tristan. That is more like it. 6-0 for this dude. Maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe Chad McAlpin has to be up in the big league level. Hunter Green's looking good. So is Colin Palouse. He's looking good as well. I can't figure out this pitching spot. Yamamoto's looking decent. Tabor's okay. Lewis McDonald, oh man, I need you to be better. But we knew this was going to be a rough season for you because you're such a low overall. Hopefully you get better. I don't know what to do. James Franklin, in his first 2 starts, he's 0-2. I can't have this. I can't have that. You can't be 0-2, my guy. I might have to bring up Calpin. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go to roster. I'm making some big moves. You're going back down to AAA. Calpin is coming up. Chad McAlpin, and he'll get the start against the Marlins. Chad McAlpin will get the start against the Marlins. James Franklin goes back down to the minor league level. Hopefully he can keep up the 4-1 stuff that he had. I don't usually make a lot of moves like that, but I mean, I just can't have guys going 0-2, 0-5. Clevenger's actually lowered his ERA a little bit. I like to see that. Okay, I guess we will await what happens. Should we play this first game against the Marlins? You know what? I might. We'll go to the Marlins, to Miami. They're 22-16. They're having a good season. We're going up against Sixto Sanchez as well, and we'll see Chad McAlpin for the first time. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.